Okay, welcome to another edition of Swinchy Maths. Today we're going to look for finding the median from frequency tables. Median, I never get that right. We're trying to find the median from frequency tables. So we need to remind ourselves, what is the median? What is it? Well, the median, you know, like mode was most, mean, the meanest of them all. Median is the middle, okay? So the median is our middle value, but we've got to remember one thing. See if you can remember that one thing. We've got to remember to put them in order. Okay, place value order. Once you put it in place value order, you can strike down until you get the middle value. But what happens when it's in a table form? And that's what we're going to look at today. Look at two questions. Okay, this is our first one is here. Let's look at this one. And we're going to try and see if we can find the median shoe size. Now to do this, it's quite challenging. Yes, this data is already in order. But first thing I want to do is find out how many are there. So I've had this 2 plus 11 is 13. And that is a number bond of 10. So I've got the 10 and the 13, 23. So the sum of all the frequencies is 23. Now I've got to try and remember which is the middle number. Now I have taught this before, and I wonder if you can remember the middle number. So if I had 4 values, or say let's 5 values, the middle number is there. And remember, 5 values is the third value. So how we did this was we added 1, and that's 6, and half of 6 is 3. And that tells you it's the third one there. So how you do this, you add 1 to the value you have, the number you have, and then divide by 2. So I know I've got 23, so I'm going to add 1 and divide by 2, and that tells me which order, where it is that the median number is. So 23 plus 1 divided by 2 is the 12th value. Now I've got to find the 12th value, and that's sometimes quite complicated. So how do I find the 12th value? Well, in order to help me find the 12th value, what I can do is I can create another column called the cumulative frequency column. Don't be freaked out by words. Okay, so here we go. This is the cumulative frequency column. Cumulative build up as you go along. So this is our cumulative frequency, and so I build it up as I go along. Imagine you've got all 23 people in a line, and you can see all their shoes in front of them, from the smallest to the biggest. Okay, and the first 2 you see there, and then the next 11 means that you've now got 13 in front of you. Add another 5, you've got the 18 now, all in order. Then add the 4, 22, and the final guy makes it 23, and that should tally with what you've got here. They should be the same. Now what I want to do is I want to find the middle value, and I know that it is the 12th value, So here's the second value, and here's the 13th. So if you think about this, the second guy is there, here's my first, and the 13th guy is there, and then there's a 14th there. So my 12th is just in this group here. So my 12th is in this group. So therefore, my median is 6. At this point, that's all you'll need to do. When you've got grouped data, there's more complicated ways to find it, but at this point, that's all you need to do. Okay, so I'm going to do another example, see what you can do with that one. Always rewind, go through this if you want to. So let's look at another example. So here we go. This is athletes. We did these 2 examples with the mode and range, but now we're going to look at this one. This is from My Maths. You can see they've got this lovely table already written, cumulative frequency. So this is where a lady runs and she records how far she runs over a number of days to keep a record. We looked at last time the mode and the range, and the mode was the most common occurring one, which was 12 times. She ran 6 kilometers, so the mode was 6. The range was 10 take away 5, 5 kilometers. If we wanted to work out the mean, remember how we do the mean? We do 5 times 11, 6 times 12, etc. Add up the total distances and divide by how many times she ran. That would give us our mean. And we've done work on this before, but we're looking at median. So to do that, let's first of all work out how many times she went out running. So I want to add up all the frequencies, the sum of all the frequencies, so sigma f. So I've got 11 and 12, so that's 23. So 23 plus 7, that's nice, that's 30. 38 plus 5 is, I always get this one confusing, 38, 43, plus 4 is 47. And of course, do check your calculator just in case, or double check by going backwards, say. So I'll do 4 and 5 is 9, plus 8 is 17, and 7 is 24. 24 and 12 is 36, 47. Ooh, got it right. Okay, now, previous example, remember, to find the middle guy, if we had 5, we'd add 1 and divide by 2, and that would give us our third value. So we do that here as well. So I'm going to add 1 to 47 to make that 48, and that's nice, that's even. And divide by 2, so 48 divided by 2 is 24. I'm looking for the 24th value. If all her distances were marked out from the shortest to the longest, I'm looking for the 24th value. How can I help myself do that? Well, as we said, we've got here the cumulative, adds up as you go along, frequency. So I'm going to do that. First 11 here, then she gets the next 12 on top of that, so that is 23. Then the next 7, add that to the 23, so you're adding that to the 23, makes it 30. Then I'm going to add the 8 to the 30 to make 38, add the 5 to it to make 43, and add the 4 to it to make 47, which is what I wanted. I wanted 47, didn't I? So what I've now got to do is I've got to work out, well, I want the 24th value. Where does the 24th value lie? Now, I can see I've got 23 up to there, is in that group there, so it must be in the next category. Let's look at that a bit further, okay? I know that there are 23 people that have size 6 or less, 11 that have size distance, I'm looking at shoe size again. So I know that there are 23 times she ran 6 kilometers or less, and I know that 30 times, first 30 she ran 7 kilometers or less, and I'm looking for the 24th value, which you can see sits just in there. 23 is that top end there, so the 24th value is right at the beginning of 7. So her median is 7, the 24th value. just creeps into there. It's quite complicated, but again, rewind, slow it down, and then hopefully this will help. See you later.